Greetings, everyone. Dimension 119 here with two beards and a producer, and we've got a brand new Enshrouded update to talk about today, and let's jump right in. This update's not quite as big as Enshrouded's normal updates, but we're building a foundation once again for stuff to come in the future. The most important thing about this update is the skill tree. Why is this the most important? Because all of your skill points have been refunded to you, which means you've lost all of your skills. You're going to have to go back into the skill tree and restat your entire character. And make sure you look closely because a lot of the skills have been moved around. Some of them have changed in cost, as well as adding or changing certain skills to have levels. So they're a little bit cheaper to get in the beginning, but then you can upgrade them over time. Speaking of upgrades, almost everything is upgradable now. Armors, shields, wands, rings, pickaxes, wood chopping axes, all of it. All upgradable. All the items that you currently have been changed over to the upgradable versions. Make sure you check with the survivor who specializes in that equipment to get it upgraded, because that's something that has also changed. Only specific survivors can upgrade specific armors and weapons. Okay, I know I just said that the skill tree is probably the most important thing in this update, but this next little item might even rival the skill tree. The default key bindings have changed. That also changes your own customized key bindings. I found that out the hard way when my dodge roll didn't work anymore because the key binding had changed. Make sure you go in, check all your key bindings, make sure they're customized the way that you want them before you go get into any big battles with any bosses. Another important thing to note about this update is the change to water dispensers. Water dispensers will continue to dispense water no matter how far away the nearest player is from the base. This, combined with the changes to the way water flows in the game now, may lead to flooding, so make sure you got them drainage gates all over the place. Something really cool added in this update that's not as detrimental as, say, flooding your base, losing your keybinds, or losing all of your skills is the new adventure sharing feature. You can now upload your version of the Emberville, your constructions, and everything so that others can go in and see and explore your areas without messing with your map. All of this is available through a new section of the main menu. There's also a new craftable camera that will allow you to take screenshots so that you can share highlights of your base with other players. All of this is in preparation for a more shareable, more interactive option where we can build puzzles, we can build traps, we can build obstacle courses and things like that to share with the community. As stated before, a bunch of the skills have been reworked. This includes a lot of the combat skills, but also with combat updates, we get brand new special abilities. These new special abilities use a new resource called focus. This focus is built up through attacks, through mining, things like that. You can use that focus once the bar is full to unleash your special ability. You'll find that bar towards the bottom of your HUD. This focus and new special ability do not only apply to weapons, they also apply to the pickaxe and woodcutting axe, allowing you to unleash a more powerful strike that will be very helpful in gathering resources. In addition to these new special abilities, we also have heavy attacks. If you hold down that attack button for a few seconds, you will initiate the heavy attack. This will do double damage to the enemies and their stun bars. It might be wise to practice some of these changes before you go out and pick a fight with anything, because we also have updated attack chains for two-handed weapons. This will change the timing of your attacks, the length of your attacks, and change the vulnerability you have between attacks. Definitely give them a try before you go out and use them. The enemy awareness system has been changed quite a bit as well. Enemies now have levels of awareness. They'll be suspicious of noise, things like that, and they'll start actually searching for you. They won't actually raise the alarm until they can see the player. Definitely something you should be aware of before you charge into battle. I always talk a lot about the combat upgrades in my update videos because I am primarily a melee fighter, but they always include upgrades for the mages as well. Wand range has been increased, wand durability has been increased by 20%, and more. Several things about the early game have been changed. The area around the Cinder Vault has been adjusted, the tutorials have been reworked, and the quest log has also been reworked. Quests are now divided into main and side quests, as well as important progression quests are better highlighted. Lots of changes to crafting in this update as well. Recipe lists have been reorganized, several new crafting stations, a new factory, new decorations. They've also added a descriptor into the resources that'll let you know where you can find them in the world. The bases menu now provides a detailed overview of the ongoing factories in each base. And while not the most important thing about this update, probably the best thing about this update is the new quick stack station. The carpenter now can craft this prop. This will allow you to stack all your stackable materials into magical chests within its vicinity. Speaking of magic chests, building from magic chests have been changed. Now, as long as you have the hammer, you can access the building materials within your magic chests. You no longer need to have at least one of that item in your hand. You can also access certain building materials while you're holding the hammer. Just point your cursor and click the button, and it will select that building material for you, and then you can continue to build with it. And last but not least is the glider update. The updraft skill has been changed. It now charges up over time. Don't worry, it only takes a few seconds. But it is kind of balancing out and leveling things out. But to compensate for that, we get an extra 15% lift from these updrafts. I said last but not least, but as per usual, we didn't have time to cover everything in this update, so definitely check out the patch notes for every little detail of every change. Thank you all for watching. I am Dimension119, and I will see you in another dimension.